And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down play coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First down here for this offense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Important second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Escapes the sack. They'll try a pass here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's Paul. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
We'll change the pre-snap look now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a wide open receiver, complete. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime.
On the double.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Easy.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Planning up to try the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the 1st quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Now rolling out to his left. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Catch made inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here comes a handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Big push inside there by that offensive line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Paul. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to scramble now.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Scanning the field. It's Paul. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll run it to the right side. They stop him right at the 24. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. He's past the 35. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. Short kickoff fielded just inside the 25. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Setting the back in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Toss play, running right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Ncaa. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks to the left for a quick throw. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, anytime you run a drag route, the key is the offensive line giving the quarterback enough time for that receiver to go from one side of the field to the other. And when you have a receiver with that kind of speed, you can see what kind of production you can get and that kind of pickup right there.
Back to pass. It's Paul. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's at the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And now the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's going to take off. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted him at 48.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give...
Touchdown, Clemson. A strong fight back. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Scanning the field. It's Ncaa. Running back has it on the screen now. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. Oh, and nothing. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Here's a target, and it's complete. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
Ohio State, 35, Clemson, 21.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down.
Get set. Get set.
Can he get there on the ground? And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big hit at the end, but equally a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice game here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To throw, it's Paul. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for 6. Touchdown Tigers. Trying to come all the way back. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play? Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Strong run keeps the drive going. First down now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Oh, look out. The football is free. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? On the run, he'll let it go. It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Okay, ready?
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Paul. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's got his man wide open. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Now the important point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started, and then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. First down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Paul. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Took contact on the throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 20. Past the 10. Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Now it's second down here.
29 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Paul. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And it's good for a first down to the 36. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. They'll run it here. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Ball's on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
To throw, it's Paul. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with first and goal from the 8. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game?
And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for 2. Try to win it right here. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he's got it for the 2-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. They now lead by 1 here late in the game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. To the air. It's Ncaa. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.